Mr. Excel Podcast is sponsored by Easy Excel. Learn Excel from Mr. Excel Podcast, episode 1738, Hide Blank Rows. I know this is the third day. We started out on 1736. Cathy said, hey, I want you to do this without a macro. Hide anything in this box that doesn't have a value. But then 1737 yesterday, she let me use an EventHandler macro. And, well, okay, there's a lot of problems with EventHandler macros. Number one, every time we change the worksheet, the macro runs, which clears the undo stack, so we've lost undo. And then this stupid thing just keeps hiding. So I delete that value, and they hide the stuff, right? And I don't want it to hide automatically. I want to be able to type something in and not have to do format row and hide, right? So let's just get rid of that event handler macro. It makes no sense at all. We're going to cut Control X and just use a regular macro. That's the way to go here. Insert module. I mean, if we're allowed to use macros, if we're allowed to use the event handler macro, then we should just be able to use regular macros, and we don't use the undo stack. We don't lose the undo stack. So hide blanks, and inside of hide blanks, I'm going to paste the cut macro because we can reuse that. So we had a range called check range, and I'm just going to say if cell.value is greater than blank blank, then hidden is equal to false. Otherwise, hidden is equal to true. Right? That way, if anything's filled in, even like A 1 2 3 4 5, it will still work. And let's see, to show all, we'll do range dot check range dot entire row dot hidden is equal to false. All right, so now we have these two macros, show all and hide blanks. I don't know what the original intent was, that we're not allowed to run macros. Are we going to forget to run the macro? Is it in the way to run the macro? You can customize the quick access toolbar and say that this is only for this particular workbook, podcast 1738. We can go to macros and say hide blanks, we'll add that. Show all, we'll hide that. Hide blanks, we can change. Let's see, choose an icon that's going to remind us of hide blanks, like, the cloud. And then click OK. Choose an icon that's going to remind us of show all, which is kind of like clearing the filter. Of course, they don't give us something like that. Click OK, click OK. All right. And then we can come along here. We can type values. We can clear values. Nothing is happening automatically. The undo stack's not getting cleared. When we're ready, when we're done typing there, then we just click this hide blanks, and it goes away. Later, when we need to add a new one, just click the show all, and it comes back. So two little buttons up there that do the trick. If we can't remember to do that, I don't know. Maybe we add a little note here that says, "Hey, click those icons above," or we can just insert some clip art or a shape or something like the lightning bolt, and say assign macro. And that one is for hide blanks. All right, so click the lightning bolt and it gets hidden. And then you have another little lightning bolt or something else to bring it back. And this is outside of the print range. I don't know. I'm not sure why the original request said, well, don't use a macro. And then on Tuesday, we were allowed to use an event handler macro, which causes all kinds of problems. So let's just have two macros in here that will do the trick, and we run them when we want to run them. That's how I would do this in real life if it was me. So there you go, a couple little macros, show all, hide blanks. We even assign them to shortcut keys if we wanted to. Okay, well, hey, I want to thank Cathy for sending that question in 2 days ago, and for listening to my rant today. I want to thank everyone else for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another netcast from Mr. Excel.